The Royal Enfield Classic 350, as well as the Classic 500, was the entry model of Royal Enfield motorcycles which have been in production since 2009. The Classic series of Royal Enfield motorcycles are inspired by the Royal Enfield G2 350 Bullet, which first was produced in 1948. The current, second generation of the Classic model, was launched in late 2021, as the Classic 350 Reborn. This new Royal Enfield Classic 350 is a complete redesign, with a new engine, new chassis, new suspension, and new brakes, along with a much wider variety of cosmetics, accessories, and paint schemes. With its entry-level price tag, even a new bike is a perfect base for customization and to modify the base model into a cafe racer bobber, cruiser, or scrambler. In the first design video we will modify the Classic 350 into a custom cruiser. So, let's start with the base bike, a Spec 2022 Royal Enfield Classic 350 in matte black. We start in removing the original rear fender, rear turn signals, the license plate holder and the tail light. We will keep the original rear fender brackets in place for the first phase of the custom cruiser modifications. In the next step, we remove the original mirrors, which we will replace later with new handlebar clip-on mirrors. We also remove the front turn signals and the side reflectors on the lower fork. In the next step we remove the front fender and fender brackets. Now we remove the original seat and the seat brackets. The seat we will replace later with a lower cruiser-style custom seat. In the next step we replace the original tires with Firestone Deluxe Champion Cycle Classic motorcycle tires. Now we remove the frame rear holding grips and install a lower custom vintage bronze seat. In the next step, we replace the original clutch and alternator covers with metal polished versions on both sides. The fuel tank gets some design updates, with a new tank badge design, and gas tank knee pads. We also update the design on the side covers, left and right. Now we add and install integrated handlebar front turn signals. The little front headlight cover gets painted black to match the rest of the bike. We also black paint the lower part of the front fork. The original handlebar grips will be replaced with vintage brawn ones to match the brawn seat cushion. And as mentioned earlier we now install drop-down, black clip-on mirrors. Now we reinstall the original rear fender, but we lower it by about 1.5 to 2 inches to match the lower seat. The original taillight gets replaced with a new cruiser-style one. The one in the animation is from a 2014 Indian Scout 998 cruiser. We also install new bullet-style aftermarket rear turn signals. Now we reinstall the original front fender and fender brackets. The next step will require some metal work, as we are shortening the original exhaust and install a new oval exhaust end ring. The front of the exhaust system gets wrapped with black Thermo Tech exhaust wrap tape. We now install inside the original rear fender, extended custom-made fender covers. Same as in the rear, we also install inside the original front fender, extended custom-made fender covers on the front. Those covers are a little bit trickier to manufacture and install, because they also will cover parts of the front brake disc and brake caliper. As an alternative to the OEM wheels, we install custom-made full-covered disc wheels. If you do not want to replace the entire wheels, there are also options to use disc covers over the original OEM spoked wheels. Now we switch the color to the OEM chrome bronze color option. And to match the color better, we switch the shortened original exhaust to the chrome version 1. Now let's take a look how the cruiser would look in chrome red. And in the final step for now, we remove the covered disc wheels again, to see how the bike would look like with the original spoked wheels. This concludes today's design ideas and modifications of the Royal Enfield Classic 350 into a custom cruiser. Please check out our other video about the Royal Enfield Classic 350 and the design ideas to make it into a custom bobber. Don't forget to subscribe, and thanks for watching.